Good afternoon, y'all. It is Sunday, June the 6th. Alexa, what's today's date?
Today is Sunday, June 7th.
Ooh, I was off. Today's the 7th. Trying to make it earlier than it really is. So, I use Clipchamp to upload my videos or to edit them, stitch them together, add music, whatever. And I have been spending this past week trying to make a video. That's why I didn't post anything last weekend. And it gets, when I get it to finalize the video, it goes through the process. It takes about 30 minutes for this particular video. And then it hangs at the end, like finalizing. It says finalizing, and it just hangs. And I let it sit. I'm like, well, maybe the video long, but I've done made longer videos. So I left it overnight. Woke up the next morning. Guess what? Still hanging. So I restarted the computer. Same, let it go all day. Still hanging. I cleared my cache. Still hanging. I uninstalled and reinstalled Clipchamp. Still hanging. So I Googled it to see what the problem, and it gave me like 5 different things to try, which a couple of them I've already done, the restarting and reinstalling. And then there were some settings to go in there, delete this, delete that, blah, blah. Did all that. Final step, if none of the above works, then this edition probably has a bug in it, and I'm probably going to have to, and it said you'll probably have to, or you will have to wait until Microsoft issues an updated copy. I'm like, great. And I'm cheap. I don't make money on these videos, and I'm not going to spend a couple $100 for software. I mean, I probably should, but the problem I have with that is some of it is a subscription, and I'm not going to pay some every just for this, And then there's some that may not be subscription, but I'm just cheap. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of bills I'm paying right now. I mean, I've got, of course, my house payment, my car payment, my storage building payment, my driveway payment, and then on top of that, prices are going up like crazy. I bought 2 bags of groceries and it was almost $80. It's just, got my morning coffee. Here, you want to sit? I like when YouTubers do that. Here's some coffee. And this is my coffee cup. I've probably showed this before, Jimmy's Egg. Let me do a thumbnail here. Okay. And here's the other side right here. So, but anyway, I guess I'm just going to start uploading videos, one video at a time. I just kind of hate that because when I do these trips or these go to the lake or something, I don't make one video. I'll do different video clips and then I stitch them together. And I really loved the original Microsoft video that was, you just brought it up, it was on your computer, stitched everything together, add opening, closing credits, add music, bam, you're done. Clipchamp, it's all uploaded, it's all on the cloud, and it's just, and then when stuff happens, you got to deal with this nonsense. It's just, I wish, and I hate, and I guess that's where things are going. Things are going to the cloud, cloud-based. And they, so you've going to have internet access, and you've got to wait for it to upload or download or whatever you got to do to work on your stuff. And if I could find a good, simple, because I'm not all into that technical stuff. I did download a free one time, but it was so technical. I just could not figure that mess out. And it was too technical for my book. And I'm the type, I could read the instructions, but it's difficult for me to understand by reading. I'm a hands-on person. I need to be shown in person. I need you sitting there showing me how to do something. So it is what it is. So I guess I'm just going to have to start. I'm going to check see if they've updated it over the weekend. And if they haven't, then I'm just going to start uploading my videos each one at a time separately. So that's why I haven't uploaded in a while. But yeah, it's a pretty day. I've been doing some burning. There's outside. And it's actually warm outside. It's in the 80s. It's like 83, but Alexa, what's the current temperature outside?
It's 87 degrees right now, but feels like 97.
Oh, the temperature's
Today's
done.
high is 87 with a low of 75.
Oh, the temperature's done gone up. It was lower earlier when I checked. So it's 87 and with a feel like of 97. So that humidity is up there, and it's gotten overcast. There were some blue skies, really pretty out. But the clouds have gotten, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there they are, see? And but wind is blowing just a little bit. I've burnt some stuff off that I've been saving. I don't throw away any paper, cardboard, any boxes or anything like that. I separate that from my regular trash. And I just burn that off here. And because, man, I mean, I don't have to. I could just send it on the landfill. But, I like burning. I don't know, just something about getting outside and just doing that. And it's fun. It really is. And I haven't burned in a couple of weeks, so I had quite a few things, bags of papers. I just call it paper trash piled up. So I had to get that out there and burn. It's been raining last few days. It was wet yesterday, and even though it stopped raining by lunchtime, it was still pretty damp. So I decided to wait until today. And once the sun goes down a little bit, I need to get out there and do some weed eating because my grass is starting to. I need a weed eat. There's no two ways about it. I need a weed eat. So I'll probably do that later this evening. It's only a little afternoon right now. But yeah, my electric provider, we get this magazine called Texas Co-op Power, and it has some recipes in here. Get my eyes on so I can see. Yeah, they look a little crooked. There we go. And that's pretty much the only thing I like about these. It has some pretty good recipes. Like here's one. This is the January issue, which I need to get rid of. Oodles of noodles. Ginger pork noodles. Garlic spaghetti. That garlic spaghetti looks good. Slow cooker chow mein. Ooh, I really like to try that. So here's the ginger pork noodles. Here is the garlic spaghetti. And then the slow cooker chicken lo mein. And then on this side is Mom's Best Hamburger Noodle Casserole. And then this one here, my newest one, June. The Art of Sandwich. Brisket grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah, that looks okay. It looks kind of greasy. But I bet it's good though. Grilled Strandana hazelnut sandwich. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. I don't know if you can see that. Muffaletta. I don't know what the heck that is. Muffaletta. Probably not even saying it right. Let's see. Gardeniera. I'm sure I'm saying that. Giardiniera. Alexa, how do you pronounce Giardiniera?
Jardiniera is pronounced Jardiniera.
Jardiniera. Okay, Alexa, how do you pronounce Muffuletta?
Muffaletta.
Muffaletta. And they're the $500 winner. I guess when you submit recipes, you win a prize. If they vote on it. I don't know. What was that?
Someone is at front door.
Oh, that was my mom's house. That rang like a doorbell. It must be somebody ringing her doorbell. This says Gardeniera. jar of pimento stuffed Spanish Queen. Oh no, I can't do olives. I literally cannot do olives. 10-ounce jar sliced Kalamata olive snoop. Extra virgin olive oil. A loaf of ciabatta bread sliced horizontally. Red wine vinegar. Dried oregano. Black Forest ham. Hard salami. Mortadella. And provolone cheese. I'm gonna be honest with you, that I'm sure it's good, delicious if you like that kind, but I hate olives and I really don't care for salami. I mean, I'll eat it if that's what's being served, but it's not my choice if I buy it. I'll tell you what, these recipes, I would probably try the grilled or the brisket grilled cheese sandwich, and that looks like a more simpler recipe. Butter, white bread, often labeled Texas toast, cheddar cheese, grated or sliced, and 16 ounces of diced cooked brisket, room temperature. So that's basically almost like a hamburger, if you will. Butter one side of each bread. On the unbuttered side of the two bread slices, layer half the cheddar brisket and the other half of cheddar. On the unbuttered side of the two bread slices, layer half the cheddar brisket and other half of cheddar. Oh, I see. I think. I don't know. I don't quite get that. I'm glad they put a picture. Top with two remaining bread slices. Butter side out to make sandwiches. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat. Cook sandwiches 3 to 4 minutes on each side, or both until both sides are golden brown. Remove sandwiches from skillet, slice in half, and serve warm. Okay. All right. Now this one from January. Let's see. Mom's Best Hamburger Noodle Casserole. I definitely could try that. Actually, I think out of all these, ginger pork noodles, garlic spaghetti, slow cooked. I think I'm gonna try these. Just have to make sure I go buy the right stuff for them. But yeah. Anyway, well, I hope everyone has a great weekend, or had a great weekend. We're back to our work week tomorrow, Monday. We Friday after work, I stopped by the store and then get me a pizza. And on my way home, stopped at some parking lot because I really didn't want to come home just yet. It was one of those times where, you know what, I want to kind of, I guess, just enjoy nature, watch. And I didn't feel like driving all the way down to the lake where I like to sit. So I found this big parking lot just right off the highway. And I sat there so I can just kind of like car watch, see all the different cars that are driving up and down. And ate a few slices of pizza. Got me the vegetable deluxe pizza with ham and pepperoni. Actually did a food review on that, so I'll be posting that at some point. And then came home. I brought the pizza and set on the counter with the intent of bagging the pizza up and put it in the refrigerator. Went, took care of the cats, and got busy. And then when I came back in here, the box was laying on the floor, and what left of the pizza was laying upside down on the floor where the cats had knocked it off, and who knows, probably licked all over it. And I'm like, oh no. So I guess that was a sign that I didn't need the rest of that pizza. So I just threw it away. Actually, left it in the box, and I just put the box in my burn barrel a little bit ago. But yeah. Got my Rise in here too. This is my Rise. I don't know if I don't want to actually spill it. Yep, see. Got my Rise coffee in there. This is, which coffee did I use? Oh, my Buc-ee's. This is my Buc-ee's coffee. With some Rise in it. But yeah. I call this my coffee hour, but it's not really a coffee hour because I'm not going to spend a whole hour 'cause I'm sure nobody's going to sit here and listen to me that long. But you notice I feel like our, and mine too, I'm right there, so I'm not judging other people because I'm right there. But I just feel like as a society, our attention span has gotten a lot shorter. Like, I'll listen to music and I'm done with the song before the song's finished and I'm on to the next song. Same thing with a movie. You know, and I'm sitting there and watching a movie, and if they're just chit-chatting, it's like, just skipping. The best movies that really are the ones that'll keep me engaged are the ones that when they're chit-chatting, they're putting in, like, what is it called, Easter eggs, to where you have to listen and pay attention in order to make sense of everything. Or if they're just sitting there making love or whatever, it's like, oh, fast forward all that mess. I don't need to see all that. Keep your bedroom scenes to yourself. But I guess that's just the old school in me. But I do have a short attention span. I have adult ADHD, been diagnosed with it. And but you know what's weird is, like, right now I can just sit here and just stare outside, just enjoy the beautiful green, lush spring, late spring, because technically we're not into summer just yet until that June. I think we're in the we came into meteorological summer, but we don't go in the calendar summer until June 21st, which, I mean, I don't know why don't line the two up, because it's already hot and everything. And you know, if you think about it, June 21st up here in the northern hemisphere, our days start getting, that's the longest day of the year, and so after that the days start getting shorter. So you would think that would be the first day of autumn, fall, with the days getting short, right? Because first day of winter, that's the shortest day of the year, right? So why don't the shortest day or the longest day of the year be summer? And but whatever, I'm the one that I didn't make those, whatever they did thousands of years or hundreds of years, I don't know. But I just like sitting here. It's almost like meditating. Like, I don't know if you can hear my dryer in the background, but I do have my dryer going. And sitting here and just like looking, right now I'm looking at the leaves and all the little wildflower, look like honeysuckles maybe, just blowing in the wind and just observing the deep green, all the green colors. And well, out of my peripheral vision, I can kind of see that Roku screensaver, the purple screensaver, and then I hear the dryer in the background as I'm just meditating on all the green. You know, and I'm not the type, I don't need noise. I don't need a TV going. I don't need music going all the time. As a matter of fact, there's times where I need quiet. I need the silence. And one time I had a roommate, bless him, I miss him, and you know, one of the best roommates I ever had. But he would always have the TV going, and I just put Adam. One time I finally said, "Can we just turn it off? You know, I need quiet. I need some silence, please." You know, so we worked out a thing to where, you know, he was retired, so he would have it on all day. But then when I'd come home, you know, he would turn it off for a couple hours. And you know, now if he had a show or something that he was watching or he wanted to watch, I wasn't like a bitch about it, you know, whatever. But you know, that's fine. But just if it was just playing in the background just for the noise, let's take a break from it for a little bit. And actually, I have a 65-inch TV, and when the TV's off, it's like this big black void, and it's just, and so I do like having something on the screen. Like right now, it's the Roku screensaver, you know, with the river and all the buildings on each side of it and whatever adds. Oh, there goes my dryer. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up so my clothes don't wrinkle. But I do follow some live cams on YouTube, and so I'll put those on, and a lot of them don't have sound. And a couple of them, there's like this place in, I think it's Fort Lauderdale, Florida, called the Elbow Room. And now I've had on my screen so much, I would love to go down there just to be there now. Just get some selfies, memories. But, you know, and it's people, you know, it's just, you know, and then I don't feel like I'm by myself. I don't feel lonely, you know, if I have to see people on the screen. So like I say, there's no sound to it. They do have a couple of stations. I mean, they have like 5 live video feeds. 3 of them, wait, let's see, they have a patio, 2 indoors, a rooftop to the beach, and a rooftop to the flagpole. So there's 5. And then they have 2 additional, which they take these, no, I'm sorry, 1 additional, and they take these and they switch between them, but they have their music playing. I guess they have their own radio music. And so they have 6 video feeds. And so I do, every now and then I'll put the music on, because I like listening to music and all, and I do like their music. But a lot of times I'll just have this, and then the music one, it does switch between each, so it doesn't stay on the same feed all the time, it switches. So if I want quiet background, I'll just put it on one of the quiet feeds. But check them out sometime. It's called the Elbow Room. And of course there's others. There's some that has nature where the mountains are in the background. And so, you know, like especially in the wintertime with the snow and everything, because we don't really get snow here, but maybe once every rare time. And so, of course, it might be cold here and whatever. And so I'll put the live video feed, like the mountains out in the western part of the Midwest. I think it's in oh my gosh, where? I can't think right now. I can't think what it's called. But it's really beautiful. You got like the plains, and it's just untouched snow, and then you got the mountains that are snow-capped. It's really pretty. So I put that on my back screen. I know my dryer's being so rude. And but also another thing too is I'm really trying to cut back on drinking. I'm trying to, you know, I want that same mindset of being open, being funny, being goofy, being entertaining without having to drink. And so I'm trying to think about what would I say or how would I respond if I was drinking, right? And so I'm trying to get myself more, because I'm a very strong introvert, and I'm trying to, and when I have some drinks, it kind of makes me become an extrovert. And so I'm trying to teach myself to be that extrovert without the aid of substances, if you will. So, anywho, all right, well, it's almost 23 minutes in, and my dryer's almost done, so I am going to bid farewell, and until the next video, hope y'all have a great day.